The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Richardson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Malik Washington deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5. Now Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Richardson going on 4th down. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. You talk about this Miami defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Richardson to throw off play action. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. In motion left is Mitchell. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flush to his right. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Fighting through it, he's got space. Still on his feet. Jonathan Taylor. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time. Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off play action. Richardson. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go play action with Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Richardson back to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are back within a score. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go ahead. Out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
21G, 21G. Out.
From the gun, it's Tua. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Richardson off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry here for the running back. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Richardson.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Okay, ready?
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Colts get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. 22 yards there, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell, 89 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes it to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to pass. Tua. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Solo left Zion. Hey! Corner, long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson, Oscar.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
21G.
Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And blocked down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. George Kittle laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Richardson to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9.
20, TX. Turbo 1, high.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Solo left Zion. Ready, sir?
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Fighting him off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
183 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now a give to Taylor.
There he goes again. Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Open net is Waddle complete.
Call it
And a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
21G, 21G.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side,
since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been founded, yo.
I got keys, that girl's on fire. see me, I look like Bucks. Pound my friends in a big black truck.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos, and it's all up next.
Fittingly named in part for its... Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me.